everyone, welcome to our channel. Today we are going to solve this problem. It's a magnetic field problem. As written here, the magnetic field B at point O due to this given current flowing in this given wire segment. See, now this problem looks quite complicated, but we don't need to panic. We will solve it part wise. We'll take each part at a single time. See, C, D, E, F, G. Now we have distributed each segment and we have given some name. Now we'll solve different one part at a time. See, the magnetic field due to AB at point O. B, AB. See, as we know, this is a straight wire, current carrying current, and this distance is quite perpendicular to it. We'll use the resultant or derived resultant of Biot-Savart law. See, if a wire is straight like this and there's a current I in it, then at a perpendicular distance D, the magnetic field due to this wire segment is given by a formula B is equals to mu naught I by 4 pi d sine phi 1 plus sine phi 2, where phi 1 is this angle and phi 2 is this angle. For this wire segment, the magnetic field is this, and for the direction of it, we will use the right hand thumb rule, and at this point, this curved circular fingers will enter into the board, which makes it in minus z hat. If we take the x, y, z shown as this is x axis, this is y axis, this outward is positive z and inward is negative z. Now this is a derived value. I'll use this derivation and show. See, this is a derived value. I'll use another video to show you how this value comes with Biot-Savart law. See, for here, see, this situation is similar to this. Now here, join this side and this side also. See, now this figure looks like this figure half. So for this point, this will become phi 1 and phi 1 will become C. From here to here it's L, this is L by 2 and this radius is also L by 2, which makes CO is equals to also L by 2, which means AB is L and BO is also L. So this becomes isosceles triangles which have two sides equal, and since this is 90 degree, this will be 45 and this will be 45. So phi 1 is equals to 45 here and phi 2 is equals to 0, because this upper part does not, for this the upper part is not existing here like this. So phi 1 becomes 45 degree and phi 2 is 0. We'll use this result here for the part BABC. It becomes mu naught I by 4 pi, and since here the straight distance is D, here the straight distance is L by 2 plus L by 2 means L. We'll use that L here, and this sine phi 1 is 45 degree plus sine phi 2 is 0 degree. Now sine 0 is 0, so this function becomes 0. Mu naught I by 4 pi L, and sine 45 is 1 by root 2, and this is 0, so this function disappears. And see, the resultant, the direction of this magnetic field will be here in downwards in minus z hat, as I have explained it, in minus z hat. See, now a very common mistake that general students do in this problem, that we just take this value mu naught I by 4 pi d, we skip these two. That would be the case if this wire would be infinitely long. See, if this wire AB will be infinitely long, then this point D, this angle will go up to infinite and this angle will go up to infinite, which makes phi 1 equals to 90 degrees and phi 2 is equals to 90 degrees. Pause it. 0, 0. So for an infinitely long wire, these two angles becomes 90 degree, and then our result will be mu naught I by 4 pi d, and this will be sin 90 equals to 1 and sin 90 again equals to 1, which means 2, this 2 cancels, it becomes mu naught I by 2 pi d. For an infinitely long wire at a distance d perpendicular to its value. Now for this case, if the wire will be infinitely long only in one direction, means for an infinitely long wire, and at the end of the wire the field will be, this phi 2 will be 0 in that case. If we are going to wipe it up this part, then the phi 2 will be 0 and phi 1 will be 90 degree. So this one will becomes sin 1 and this one will becomes to 0, sin 90 equals to 1, sin 0 equals to 1. Then the b will be mu naught I by 4 pi d. But that would be the case if the wire will be infinitely long. But here the wire is not infinitely long, the lengths are given, so we will not use the infinitely condition, we will use this condition here. Phi 2 is 0, phi 1 is 45 degree, and then we will end up to this result. It's a very common mistake that we should not supposed to do it. Pause it. See, now come for this segment. For part BC, ED and FG, we will calculate it. For part BC, see, the IDL, if we choose our DL here in the direction of I, the direction of IDL will be this, and the direction of R will also be this. So by using the Biot-Savart law, as we know, Biot-Savart law gives the direction of magnetic field at any point mu naught I by 4 pi IDL. See, as we know, by Biot-Savart law, the magnetic field is given by this formula, mu naught I by 4 pi IDL cross R by RQ, and opening it, IDL R sin theta by RQ, where sin theta is the angle between vector IDL and vector R. See, here IDL is also in this direction and our vector R is also in this direction, which makes this sin theta as 0. These two are parallel to each other, and since sin 0 is 0 as we know, and this is in multiplication form, this entire function will be 0. So the field due to BC at O becomes 0. Again that will be the case for the field due to DE part, because here again the IDL is in this direction and vector R is also in this direction. Vector R again is in this direction. So the field due to DE is also 0. And for field due to FG, this part, IDL is in this direction, but the vector R is in this direction, which makes the angle, this sin theta angle, 180 degree. And again sin 180 is also 0. That makes this function, the magnetic field due to this wire is also 0 here. For this part BC and DE, sin 0 equal, the angle was 0 between IDL and R, so this field is 0. For part FG, the angle between IDL and R is 180 degrees, so field due to this is also 0 at point O. So we have seen that the straight segments have no field here, they don't contribute to field. So we need to write it just now. Pause it for a while. Go. See, the field due to BC, DE and FG is 0. Now what remained? We find the field due to this part, this section and this section. Now these two, the circular arcs, the semicircular arc and the quarter circular arc, these two have some field here. See, again by Biot-Savart law, we know that if a wire is carrying a circular current I, then the field due to this wire at a distance x, if it has a radius r, the field will be B is equals to mu naught I by 2. See, and this is also a derived thing. I'll use in another video to derive it step by step. See, here r square by r square plus this distance x square, and power 3 by 2. This is a derived result due to a circular current carrying wire at a distance x from its axis, which feels similar to like if this is a circle then extending to this part. Okay, I'll show it in another video. See, for its center, if the x is 0, the field at its center will be, if x is 0 in this expression, then we need to calculate it here. See, then B will be mu naught I r square by 2 r square power 3 by 2, because this function has been 0. This 2 cancels, it becomes r cube, here square cancels, it becomes 1. So the result is mu naught I by 2r. So see, for a circular wire which has a current I, the field at this point at the center of this circle due to this current becomes mu naught I by 2r, and the direction of this current is again given by the right hand thumb rule. When the wire was straight, we use the thumb to show the wire, then the curved finger showed the magnetic field direction. Now when the wire is in loop, we'll use the curved finger as the current, then our extended thumb will show the direction of magnetic field, which shows it's going again in the z direction, minus z direction. See, so we will use this result for this part. And see, here we found the result due to whole circular wire. Here we have only half circle, semicircle. See, then by symmetry, if the whole circle is producing a magnetic field at the center, this value, then the half circle will produce half of this value, and the quarter circle will produce quarter of this value. The direction will be same, only the half and quarter parts come. It happens because of symmetry. I'll discuss it in another video. Pause it. Now BCD is half of that value, the circular part, mu naught I by 2r in minus z hat. See, now the r radius of this circle is L by 2. Put this value here, then it becomes half mu naught I by 2 into L by 2. This cancels, this gives mu naught I by 2L in minus z hat. And for part, the quarter circular part EF, it becomes 1 by 4 of this value, mu naught I by 2r. Again, as we can see by right hand thumb rule, the magnetic field is going in minus z hat, mu naught I by this, here it was 1 by 4, it's quarter circle, 1 by 4 of this 2 into C. The radius here is L by 4. We'll put the value of radius here, L by 4. This 4 cancels this 4. The result is again mu naught I by 2L in minus z hat. So as you can see, if we have reduced the radius as half, the field does not change. It happens due to symmetrically. Okay, see, now we got the field due to all the parts individually. We'll add them now for part wise to get the final result. Pause it. See, the field due to AB at O, we got this result, and field due to BC at O, we got this result, and field due to EF at O, we got this result. Now for the total field, we will add up all the segments individually. Since this BC, DE and FG have field 0 at O, the three remaining things we need to add. B total is equals to BAB plus BCD plus BEF. Now add this value, mu naught I by 4 pi L, and since we can see all the field have direction in minus z hat, we can simply add them. 1 by root 2 plus mu naught I by 2L plus mu naught I by 2L in minus z hat. The total field is in minus z hat. Now here mu naught I by 4 pi L 1 by root 2, this becomes 2 into mu naught I by 2L, this 2 cancels, it becomes mu naught I by L, mu naught I by 4 pi L 1 by root 2 plus mu naught I by L in minus z hat. Now this comes common, mu naught I by L is common, here it becomes 1 by 4 root 2 pi plus 1 in minus z hat. The total field due to this whole segment at this point O will become this. See, earlier it was looking too complicated, but what have we done? We took each separate parts separately and solved it, and it came easily. The resultant is this total field B at this point. If you have any problem, any doubt about it, you can ask me in the comment section. Like and subscribe my channel. Thanks for watching.